Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jake, aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with a new update. Ash is on the line. What's up, man?
Yo, Tag, what's up, man? Thanks for having me on the channel. Update hype, man.
Yeah, dude. So, what's your favorite part about it?
Oh, God, man. Well, it's so hard because there's so much in the game. Like, there's so much to digest on the update. But, I'm a big fan of the new trophy system, especially the progression and stuff like that. I think that players not being able to drop trophies anymore. And I don't know. I think that overall, I'm just overall pretty excited about the new trophy system. I don't know if it's going to be perfect. I don't know if it's going to appease every player out there. But overall, I think that's my favorite part. What about you?
Honestly, I'm always psyched about the new game modes. I just want to see the integration into a moat challenge. I'm all about the moats and I'm all about the star levels, so I'm really psyched about the rocket star level. I think that is probably the best thing ever. And I'm just
Yeah, agreed.
I'm so tired of like the draft game modes. I really want these dragon and mega deck challenges to be the new thing for all of their like legendary challenges whenever a new legendary card is released or whatever.
Yeah, me too. I think that just like you said, like that's the one thing on these challenges that I'm kind of not sure about, right? Is that okay, they're cool and all, but are they going to be like once in a blue moon like touchdown mode? Or are they going to be something that we can expect to be like in every clan war and like a big prominent part of the game, you know? So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm not sure about. So that's why I'm kind of reserving my expectations on these game modes. But the game
What are
modes, I do
those?
say, I know, right? You like that? My
I thought they
surprise
were
weapon.
dead.
Dude, they added this as a new card, man. It's the new
So
Three Muskie card.
talking about this mode, I feel like
check that out, dude. Three
Oh,
Muskies
no.
actually work out because they go right
oh
into
no,
the.
you timed that so well.
Yeah, no big deal. It's all on purpose, man. No big deal.
Don't know if I should be
but yeah.
contesting this or okay. We defended. I think. No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
Kind
didn't.
of.
Yikes!
Oh, dude.
Annihilated. My hopes and dreams are just crashing down.
Dude,
on me.
I gotta say, I've obviously mastered these game modes. No big
Honestly,
deal.
so the way that I see it is you have to go for the middle or you don't go for the middle. If you contest the middle,
Very
well-
pro tip set by SirTag.
Well-
Go for the middle or don't go.
well, I mean, if you go for the middle, you have to go hard for the middle. You can't just like.
No, I got you.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
you. Because if you fail,
If you fail, you're sacking all of your elixir, and it's just going into whatever dragon spawns. Like this is about to happen to me. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I'm
that's
giving
what-
a tip, and I'm not
exactly
able to
what
follow
happened.
it. Rip the dream.
No, but it's that, dude. I think I stumbled upon something kind of interesting here. I
Yeah.
think Three Musketeers are actually low-key good in these game modes because they just
slow
put
roll.
up so much DPS.
It gives so much map control for you, man. Because I can't
Exactly.
drop anything into it. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
I
I
think.
thought I was gonna do this as a troll move, and it turns out they're actually pretty good.
Yeah, I can't drop anything into it, and I was like, wow. I haven't gotten a dragon the entire time. You're OP, man.
It's because I just spam Free Muskies. And that's it. Look at them go. Okay,
Flawless
this time you
strategy.
might actually.
No.
No, my two Muskies. They got it. We got it. No big deal. Jeez, man. Oh, okay. I forgot. I didn't. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, back to like the update and stuff in the game modes. I think that the game modes. I don't know, man. I was hoping for like King of the Hill. I'm a spoiled brat, and I didn't get my way, so I'm kind of like not super happy about like the game modes overall. The game modes that we did get are fine, but I'm really curious to hear your opinion on the earthquake though. Like that's what I really want to hear from a pro player.
I think that Earthquake's going to be really solid in a lot of minor poison decks, but I'm not entirely convinced that it's going to work in any type of Hog Rider deck, Beatdown, unless it's Giant Minor. I don't really see it working. Maybe it could work in Mortar Bait. I'm not entirely convinced with that either, but I know that there has to be some type of like integration with air defense. You need to be able to have a solid air defense for Lava Hound, and if you don't have that, you can't ever even think of using Earthquake. So a minor poison with a very fast cycle, then Fire Tower, I think you're fine. But
See, I don't know if you're just biased though.
Yeah, so I don't feel too biased, but I mean it's definitely a possibility. Minor poison is one of my favorite decks in the game. Already
Yeah, for
going in
sure.
hot for that, man. Wow, you're wild.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
man,
actually
I'm going-
go nail you
Oh,
back and
look at
stop
that.
you in your
Okay, see.
tracks. Oh no, do you still get
I
it?
still get it.
You
I
still got
get
it.
And then it's Baby Dragon on Baby Dragon. Unfortunately, I don't really have a. I felt like you used a lot of elixir.
I just used 5 elixir to kill your guards, and then my baby dragon's gone, so I'm down a lot. Yeah.
I didn't really have a good. Luckily, I didn't. My Lava Hound was my second to last card. But anyway,
Yeah.
okay. So here's my 3 thoughts about Earthquake. I guess it kind of questions though too. So number one is I think in a vacuum the card's not that strong. It's like all right, you know, it's not awful, but it's just so niche, you know. So like, ooh, crap. So sometimes I feel like it could be really awesome. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, the golem goes towards that. What?
I didn't know that, man.
That's insane.
Oh crap! Your golem's wrecking me right now, but I got some damage onto your tower.
Okay, we get a dragon. I think. Wow.
Advantage.
Yeah, I think I take tower and maybe 3 crown here. That's insane.
Might.
In single elixir, just a dragon can just change the tide of the battle so drastically.
Right.
This is what happened with Immortar on your channel. You had a 5 elixir advantage. I was like,
I know.
My gosh, what do I do? I have to defend the dragon. And
my word, man. Oh my word.
This is crazy. I think Golem is actually by far the best deck with it. I'm kind of convinced now. I thought initially maybe a cycle deck or cheap elixir cards would be great, but I just don't see.
Dude, look at how much damage you got. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Okay, my things, right? So in a vacuum, I don't think it's like that anything special. And if you go against an air deck, which is why I'm playing this deck, right now, is that there's really not that many good uses. You just have to like use it on a tower or whatever. I pretty much lost this game. It seems like. That's how I feel in a vacuum. But then my concerns are this: like I feel like if it becomes popular in any way, and you really can't judge a card early on by its strength. You just can't.
Yeah.
You have to judge a card by how strong it could be when/if they buff it. You know.
Because
so I'm worried
I feel
about,
like
Siege.
I feel like they're trying to release cards a little bit not strong, a little towards the weaker end. So then they don't have a mess up like the Night Witch scenario, because the game is actually being played. Yeah, it's been played like in competitive leagues like CRL, and if they release a busted card, it's just gonna ruin everything. So I feel like they're purposely trying to make it a little bit weaker than, and then buff it from there if it needs adjustment. So I think I don't know. I actually kind of like it. I like what they did, and I think that Earthquake could definitely be utilized in Minor Poison, and if it was actually stronger than it is right now, I think it might be overpowered. So that's
I agree. Yeah. Like when they released Snowball, like that's why whether or not it's overpowered or underpowered or sucky, like I'm always thinking like if this card was good, because they can always buff it in the future, what kind of implications would it have in the game? And I'm kind of worried about not gonna lie, about ooh.
Yikes.
It's like as we go for the
we both orb, you actually got it, and you got the lumberjack on my tower.
Lumberjack. Okay, so I'm worried about Siege, man. Like, aren't you worried about Siege or no?
I really am. If Minor Poison is in the meta as like a dominant archetype, I think that Siege could be completely and utterly underwhelming. So it's really dependent on what's going to happen with Minor Poison. If Minor Poison is going to be a universal archetype that everyone can use, everyone feels good about it, then I think we're going to run into some issues where, hey, your Minor Poison's going to be everywhere. You can't really run Siege effectively. Wow, you just got 2 elixir. Okay, never mind. This is actually...
I'm taking this right out of your wheelhouse from last match.
Yeah, this is a major yikes, man. Sparky is actually going to shred that golem. You're going to take tower, though.
You'll do fine on defense, and I won't take it now, though.
Yeah, probably not.
See, this is the downside of Earthquake right now, so I have it in hand, but it's just like...
I hope that I really hope Elixir was going to spawn. It's hard to know the timing. I feel like once you get used to the timing, then you can start dropping your bats or your counter push units and get more utility from them from that perspective.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I just got it.
Crap!
That minion horde, dude, is so clutch.
Oh man,
that was the best minion horde of 2019, actually.
Yeah. Dude, I got a little cocky in the beginning of my lumberjack, and I got the elixir and stuff.
Yeah.
And okay, no big deal. All right, now things are a little bit more interesting. Okay, lumberjack versus guards. Dude, lumberjack is just the best.
Yeah, I'm gonna zap just to make sure I get it.
Dude,
the 2 elixir advantage because of the zap, I got it back.
Oh, okay, all right. That's interesting.
I thought it was a dragon. It would have been way more impactful for a second. I was like, oh, the dragon. I need to get it at all costs because I lose if I don't.
Yeah, so obviously, back to our chat. I'm worried about the...
it gives you way more incentives.
About Siege.
Yeah. It also
I'm worried about Siege. Go ahead.
It gives me way more incentives to go opposite lane and apply aggression because I'm getting 3 elixir there for free.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, gonna have to start thinking about how I'm gonna beat you here.
Yikes. Don't think about it, Ash. Just let it happen.
I'm kind of worried about this the Sparky defense that you got going on me here.
Mm-hmm. You're definitely taking that tower.
Yeah, it's time to see Okay, okay, here we go. Okay, so yeah, man, I guess I'm just concerned for Siege players, basically, at the end of the day. Like, that's the downside I see, is that if this card is OP, then what the heck is it going to do to Siege? So, we'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think that will probably
can I
be
get
the main
you?
thing.
Can I get you here? I don't know. Let's see, you have
I don't
minor.
know.
Can I catch it? Can I catch it? But I can't catch it.
All right, RNG, let's go, man.
Yeah, you have bats on that. You have Sparky in hand. You get the elixir. Oh, crap. All right.
This is actually going really well. The tides have turned, Ash.
Yeah, they sure have, man. They sure have. All right. But I have a lot of damage. Let's see
This
what
has
you
actually
do
become a very intense game, and I have no idea how. Everything is
Yeah.
like, if you had Graveyard right now, you'd win. If you're pulling back to the King's Cup days, King's Cup 1? Was it?
The Yao Yao.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, you won.
Gotcha.
Yeah, GG, man.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, you know what it is? The Earthquake right there, I used it on offense, right? I
Has
used Earthquake.
Golem ever
5
lost?
elixir push. It hasn't lost. I used 5 elixir push right there. Earthquake plus Snowball. But the thing is the Snowball and the Earthquake both have that same slow that the Ice Wiz has. So
Yeah.
it's a double slow against your troops, and the Earthquake also slows the Princess Tower. So I don't know. Maybe it could be sneaky pretty good.
I wonder if they would ever consider buffing Earthquake to the point that it does better against units, but worse against buildings. I don't know if they... I actually... Here's a hot take. I think that they actually were planning on making the Earthquake a hard counter to Three Musketeers, like the Elixir Collector, specifically so they can nerf Three Musketeers. So then they can bring Three Musketeers back to 9. I think that's...
I 100% agree with you there.
Yeah.
I think that I would not be shocked. As a matter of fact, I would venture a guess that May or maybe June the latest, they're gonna bring Three Musketeers back down to 9 elixir, just because that makes perfect sense. You know, adding the Earthquake is a nerf to pump. Let's do
one more. Yeah,
okay.
Last one.
But yeah, I mean, the one thing that we haven't talked about, well, I wanted to get your opinion on, because we didn't talk about it too much on my channel either, is your thoughts on Trophy Road. Like, do you think that's a huge game changer, or how do you feel about it?
I don't think that it's going to be astronomical for a lot of pro players, but I think it's going to be really big for everyone else that's like wanting to push ladder and wanting an incentive. So for me on my mini account, it's huge incentive for me to do it. On my main account, it's not as good, but on my mini, it's definitely huge. By the way, I just noticed something. Dropping Giant, dropping things like a tank, like Hog Rider, any type of win condition, it's way worse. I think that Hunter is the most overpowered card in this because you just drop it right on top. Does an incredible amount of damage. I shouldn't be running Witch. I should definitely be running Hunter. Another thing that I noticed was just like high DPS units, like randomly, like maybe Skarmy. I would probably run a bait deck with Skarmy, Minion Horde, and Hunter. Like a Giant. Oh, 3 Muskies as well. Yeah, that's a yikes.
Yeah, man, I'm going right back to the strategy.
You're going back to the flawless strategy. I see you.
Yeah, right?
I see you. I know your plays.
Yeah, man. But you still got me good on that very opening push there. Let's see. At least I can tear down.
I think that defense is okay. Don't know.
But this is what you're saying. I'm running 3 Musketeer Pump, but it's in the special game mode though, so it's not like this is not like a real test on if it's viable or not.
It's not viable at all in real games. But, I mean, it is if you're crazy.
Don't ruin my dream, man.
It is if you're crazy good, but it's a
I'm gonna
wild
try your strategy.
combo.
Thanks for the tip. Let's see if I can get it.
I wonder what wins, Hunter or Minion Horde. I think Minion Horde got it.
Oh yeah, you did.
But you're gonna kill the Electro Dragon.
I do, but look at how much, and you got my pump. Good game.
Yeah.
GG's.
Dude, it's so tide changing. I don't know if it's RNG or if it's like, I think that it's a little bit more RNG right now because we don't understand the entirety of the game mode. But after we start to understand it, I think it's going to become a lot more strategic. And I want to get your opinion on this. What would you think about a game mode like this, or Sudden Death, or Triple Elixir, or something like that integrated into like CRL or esports?
Oh man, dude.
Would that be cool, or would that be like...
I made the mistake of mentioning that once, and dude, so many pros got mad at me on Twitter. They're like, Ash, stop it, that's a stupid idea.
Yeah, they got mad at me too. But still, I'm more so like...
Well, listen, as a viewer, I think it might be cool, man. But like, you know, obviously pro players, just based on, you know, what I said earlier, I think I mentioned something to the effect of like on Twitter that it would be cool to see draft or something like that, like or sudden, as you know how they have 2v2, you know, so like why not see another type of game mode? But I don't know.
Honestly, though, dude, one of the things for me is when I was like playing a ton, like playing in events and stuff live, the biggest thing for me was I kind of was brought to reality. What I wanted a fixed starting hand, I wanted all these things in concrete, and I wanted it to only be based on skill. But then I had to accept that this is a card game. There's definitely going to be a luck factor implemented, and
Yeah.
for a certain aspect, it's not fun to watch, and your esports scene revolves around viewership too. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
I mean,
know. Like
here's what I think from a viewer perspective. I look at it as like baseball or something where you have specialists, right? You like
yeah,
bring in a guy if you need a big steal. You have a guy who's a closer, right? You have a guy who's an eighth inning guy or whatever. And I think it'd be cool if you're like, okay, we have a rotating different game mode in CRL, like that it's not always the same. But and then you have like a sudden death specialist to
yeah.
bring in, once a month or something,
I would.
and
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, as a viewer, it seems cool, but I understand the criticism on the other end too, where people are like, "Dude, the game has enough RNG as is. Stop adding silly game modes to CRL." So, like, I see both sides, but just selfishly as a viewer, I think it'd be kind of cool.
Honestly, I don't think it should ever be integrated into a situation where it's going to be impactful on like the duration of the league or like the matches. Like it should never be like the deciding match of a best of five. The last thing I'm saying, like maybe like alternate it with 2v2 every other week or something, and have it as like part of the best of five, but like early on, so it doesn't really matter. And then also another thing that I was thinking, like if they didn't do that, maybe just do like a special event where they take all the pro players or like 1v1 pro players and do a sudden death tournament or a what were some of the modes that we were playing? We were playing
Yeah,
Dragon Hunt or Elixir
yeah.
Capture. Have a Dragon Hunt or Elixir Capture tournament and just have it on a weekend or something and take all the pro players. I think that'd be really sick to watch. So
No, I
yeah.
I totally agree. I would love that. So we'll see. Maybe they'll see how these game modes go and see how they're received by the
Mhm.
pro community, and maybe they'll consider it. Who knows? But it'd be cool to spice things up a little bit.
And that's actually where to end today's video. Thank you so much, Ash, for coming on the channel. Pleasure having you, man.
Dude, my pleasure, Tag. Thank you for having me on, man.
So if you guys don't know Ash already, make sure to give him a fat sub. The link will be down below in the pinned comment and also in the description of the video. He has some of the highest level content and some of the best content in Clash Royale. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for chilling with me, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.